guys, we're here with more Guard Me Sherlock. Let's get going. Hope you guys are liking this series. If you don't, please tell me, and I'll stop it. And I'll change to a different Otome. Or if you want me to stop Otomes, please tell me. What's going on? Before I even have a chance to ask him what's wrong, Sherlock pulls out his phone and shows me the screen. It's a message from John. Audrey's back. You're kidding! It's true. If we go through the front door now, we'll run into her. We've got to hide. Already? And where exactly are we supposed to do that? Anywhere we can. Come here. Sherlock grabs me by the arm and pushes me through a door nearby. In the closet? Oh god. There are clothes everywhere as well as piles of shoe boxes inside. Just fitting myself in here is hard enough, but then Sherlock forces his way in as well. Just as we shut the door from inside the closet, I hear the sound of the front door opening out in the hall. Looking through the gap in the closet, I can see out into the room, where I catch a glimpse of Audrey flitting, whatever that word is, by. Looks like we hit ourselves just in time. As Sherlock whispers to me quietly, I can feel his breath against the side of my head. Oh god. We're too close. In fact, we're almost on top of each other. I can't even move, much less back away from him. And if I make one wrong movement, Audrey will hear. But we're in such an opposition. What do I do? We're almost in each other's arms here. What should I do? Near up against his chest. Better not risk moving, as Sherlock's chest is just so warm. I'm so close to him that we're like two lovers snuggling up against each other, and I feel my emotions stirring within me. I know this isn't really the time for this, but it won't hurt if I lean up against him just a little. Quietly, I lean against his chest. For the briefest moment, I can tell Sherlock is confused. Then he takes half a step backward, perhaps unable to support my weight while standing in such an opposition. His heels bump ever so lightly against the wall of the closet, making a small noise. For a moment, Audrey turns toward us, but then eventually she turns her attention back to the dresser and removes her earrings. That was close. Sherlock whispers very quietly so that only the two of us can hear. Sorry, Sherlock, it's my fault for leaning up against you. It's not your fault. There's just no space in here. Don't worry about it. Sherlock doesn't seem to blame me. I really shouldn't have done that. I mean, seriously, what's wrong with him? An instructor canceling a lesson like that at the last minute? Idiot. As I hear Audrey unhappily mutter this to herself, I suddenly come to my senses. So Audrey's dance lesson was canceled at the last minute. That's why she's back early. Eventually, she finishes removing her jewelry and then disappears into the kitchen. When I see her leave, I breathe a shallow sigh. I wonder if John was able to get away. He's met Audrey once before at the theater. Hopefully she didn't see him out in the hall. Are you thinking about John? Huh? I already know! That was a good choice. Oh, we should have done the other one! Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, hi, kitty! There's a kitty cat here. Say hi, Gigi! No? Oh, kitty. Why are you sniffing my pants? Is it because you smell food on them? Is it because I've been in a stranger's house? Oh. Anyways, I look up at Sherlock by reflex when I hear his unexpected question. His face is so close to mine that our lips almost touching. Panicking, I look down. I'm just wondering if he was able to get away. You and I are in quite a jam here, yet you're more worried about John than yourself. I didn't mean to be. From the way Sherlock's talking, is he upset with me or something? Why are you on top of the chair? He's on top of the chair now. Worried about John or what doesn't matter, we've got to get out of here. Which one would he like more? I don't know. I'm worried about John. No. I don't know! I'm worried about John. It's true, we're in trouble here, but John is our friend, so I'm worried about him. Are you more worried about him than me? What? Are you more worried about John than you are about me? Oh, he's jealous. Is Sherlock sort of pouting right now? Of course I'm worried about you as well. I'm worried. I really am worried for Sherlock, rather for both of us. But still, John's alright. He managed to get away, and Audrey didn't see his face either. How do you know? I know John almost as well as I know myself. For that very reason, I know how he feels too. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question from yesterday. Why are you worried about this stupid question now? Your question from yesterday? I asked you then, didn't I? About your feelings towards John? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Now that he mentions it, John came back just as he asked me that, cutting off our conversation and leaving things vague and unresolved. He said that John had feelings for me. Then he asked me how I felt about John before I could answer, it was, excuse me. I look up at Sherlock once more, careful to make sure that my lips don't touch his, since he's so close to me. He looks down at me, fixing his deep brown eyes on mine. Is it just me, or does he seem a little more on edge than usual? It's so dark in here that I really can't tell. Why would you ask me something like that? I just want to know. Oh my god, he's jealous! That was a wonderful choice, yes! I thought you weren't interested in anything besides solving cases. I'm not, but for whatever reason, this seems to be an expectation to that rule. I'm happy that Sherlock would say something like that to me. Do you have feelings for John? I want him to spend more time thinking about me. I want him to notice me, to be interested in me. And I think I know why I feel this way. I think I've known for a long time now. John is a good person. I like him a lot, but as a friend, I don't have any feelings for him beyond that. In other words, I'm not in love with John. Really? Really, I mean, how could I be when it's not John I'm in love with, as I try to put my feelings into words, I feel my chest tighten. Sherlock is the one I'm... Just then a loud, harsh-sounding alarm rings out across the entire building. Fire? I hear a loud voice shout this from somewhere. It seems as though I'm not the only one who's startled as Audrey dashes out of the kitchen. She proceeds to run across the living room in panic, then I hear her go through the front door and out into the hall. We're getting out of this closet. This is our chance. We're getting out of this closet. This is our chance to get the box. If I hear someone shout that there was a fire, gotta get out of here too. That voice you heard was John's. John? Actually, now that you mention it, it did sound like him. So then John also tripped the alarm, and this whole fire thing is just a ruse to lure Audrey out into the hallway. Fortunately, I know where Audrey hid the box. What a coincidence, so do I. Really, in that case, why don't we both head toward the location where we think it's hidden? Oh god, not another quiz! Not another effing quiz! Sherlock and I both head straight for the chest of drawers in the living room. The box has got to be in here. Exactly how did you know? Audrey herself gave it away just now. I look up and smile at Sherlock, who stands beside me. If my own flat were on fire, the first thing I'd worry about is whatever was most important to me. When the alarm went off, Audrey ran out of the kitchen, and the first thing she looked at was the chest of drawers where she keeps all of her valuables. And after yesterday's phone call, she would have recently put the box away with all of her other treasures. Brilliantly deduced, Suki. Why, thank you. So what do we do now? It looks like the drawer is locked. And if we don't do something quickly, they'll realize that the fire isn't real and Audrey will come back. Why, we take the box, of course. This is quite an interesting lock on this drawer. Do you know how to open it, Suki? Good question. I wonder if I can get it open. Of course I'm. God damn it. I hate these. There's a chest of drawers, 9 buttons arranged in a 3x3 grid. If you press the correct 5 buttons, the drawer will open, but you don't need to press them in any particular order. The numbers engraved along the outside of the grid indicate how many buttons should be pressed in each row column. Okay. So I think we should press the button marked. So do you think we should press the... No! Don't push it, because that'll break or lock it even further. Because I looked at the numbers. Wait. Damn. I can't look at it again. I looked at it briefly and I was like, there's only one in that area. So I have a feeling we're not supposed to press that button. I just try not to press any, straight buttons at all, anyways. We should leave it alone. I bet we're supposed to press the buttons here. Believing I know what to do now, I press a different combination of buttons. Just it's unlocks. The lock opened. Impressive. Irene from the Midfall Murders is brilliant indeed, but it looks as if the actress who played her is even more brilliant. Come on, you're exaggerating. But still, I'm happy you would say that. I hope you found me a little bit helpful here. The drawer... No, unlocked. Sherlock opens it and pulls out something. That must be it. It's a little box decorated with mother of pearl inlay. It's small enough to fit in one hand. It's the box that Sarah left you. No doubt about it, this is it. Sarah was interested in Asia, and she liked to collect a lot of small decorative items like this. The delicate, complex pattern of mother of pearl decorates the surface of the lacquerware box, giving off a rainbow-colored luster. I can't help but gaze in fascination at it. It's so beautiful, I'm sure it must have been important to Sarah. We're done here, let's go. Right, if we don't get out of here soon, Audrey will come back. With the box in hand, Sherlock opens the door out into the hallway. Phew! There's smoke everywhere. It's just smoke screen, don't worry, it's not toxic like the glass is produced in real fire. Gas is produced in real fire. Sure took you long enough, I was getting sick of waiting. Aw, John! Ooh! That must mean it was a great choice! Yes! John! You're the one who took too long, not us. It took me a while before I finally found the alarm. It's because of you that we were able to get out of there. Thank you. You're welcome. You really are nice, Suki, unlike a certain someone who I won't bother to name. Faking a fire and then escaping in the enthusiastic panic is a tactic I used in my past cases. Yes, whatever. Now, don't you think we ought to be getting out of here? We'll want to stay away from the front of the building. Let's head through the emergency stairs. And so, thanks to the great efforts that Sherlock went to, and as well as John's quick thinking, we managed to successfully retrieve the box that Sarah left for me and escape from Audrey's apartment building. Huh, so this is what Sarah left for you. It's really a beautiful box. Just the workmanship fine workmanship alone should make it valuable. I certainly can't understand how Audrey would want it herself for herself. Having returned to safety, Sherlock's to the safety. Just, you know I can't speak. You know this. Having returned safely to Sherlock's apartment, the three of us gather around the box. Still, should we really have gone and caused such a stir over there? The police and fire trucks showed up. It's not as if we actually started a fire, so it's fine. Come to think of it, how did you manage to produce all that smoke anyway? That we used one of these. That John shows a round plastic capsule, small enough to fit in the palm of his hand. Sherlock's obviously performing various scientific experiments. It's really quite annoying, actually. Now that he mentions it, there are a lot of tools and devices in the apartment and look like they might be used in experiments of some sort. Also, I think Sherlock mentioned that when he was a kid, one of his dreams was to be a scientist. Anyway, this is one of the strange inventions he's come up with. The capsule breaks and releases a harmless smoke screen. You don't have to call it strange. I was wondering if this stuff would ever really come in handy, but when you end up needing it, you're really happy to have it. John plays around with one of the capsules in hand, tossing it lightly in the air and then catching it. Do you have any idea how much trouble I went to making those? The defective ones explode if they are even slightly mishandled, so I had to use the utmost caution when... And Sherlock starts to say this, his eyes widen slightly. John, isn't that capsule you've got there one of the defective ones? Huh? Oh no! No! Just as Sherlock says this, John tosses the capsule into the air once more and... Dear Lord, well, we'll find out what happens in the next episode. Jesus! They pace these out great to make you want to keep going and find out what happens in the next one. Anyways, if you guys want me to play a different otome, or you want me to stop playing otomes and find a different one, please let me know. Put it down in the comments. Put a like if you like this video. Also, hit that bell icon so you can get updates on all of my videos. I premiere everything, so you'll get notifications that sorry, my phone went dark. Notifications that I will be premiering everything. So, and whenever I get streams up. But yeah. So anyways, I hope you have a good day, a good week, and we'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye!